This is not just a story about coins. It is a story about time, survival, and the quiet power of small objects that outlive generations. Imagine holding something in your hand that has passed through decades of history, witnessed political shifts, economic struggles, and personal moments you will never know. That is exactly what makes certain coins so captivating to collectors around the world. The 1966 2 Rand coin from South Africa comes from a moment when the country was redefining its identity. It was struck during an era of intense global attention, when currencies were more than money and symbols carried weight. This coin was produced in limited quantities compared to modern circulation, and many were lost, melted, damaged, or forgotten. Those that remain today, especially in high condition, are no longer just currency. They are artifacts. The metal composition, the sharpness of the design, and the historical timing all combine to give this coin a presence that modern money simply cannot replicate. Collectors are drawn to this coin because it represents a transition. It reflects the craftsmanship of a different era, when minting techniques demanded precision and pride. Every line, every curve, every mark tells a story of the technology and artistry of its time. When viewed closely, it becomes clear why collectors see it as more than metal. It becomes a preserved moment, frozen in silver-tone detail. Now shift your attention to the Lincoln Memorial Cent. At first glance, it seems almost invisible in its importance because so many people have handled one at some point in their lives. But this familiarity is exactly what makes certain versions so powerful. Hidden among millions of ordinary cents are rare varieties that were never meant to exist. Small minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and transitional metal compositions have turned everyday pocket change into legendary finds. The Lincoln Memorial Cent represents a different kind of rarity. It is not rare because no one saw it, but rare because no one noticed it. For decades, people spent these coins without realizing that a tiny detail could multiply its value beyond imagination. Some of these cents survived untouched in drawers, jars, and forgotten collections, quietly gaining importance as years passed and discoveries were made. What makes this cent extraordinary is its connection to one of the most recognized figures in history. Abraham Lincoln's image carries weight far beyond numismatics. When combined with mint anomalies or low production years, that image transforms a simple coin into a global collectible. Demand for these cents continues to rise because each discovery fuels the belief that another one could still be out there, waiting to be found. When collectors compare the 1966 2 Rand coin and the Lincoln Memorial Cent, something fascinating happens. These coins come from different continents, different cultures, and different economic systems. Yet they speak the same language. They both represent moments when money was more personal, more deliberate, and more connected to national identity. Together, they form a bridge between histories that would otherwise never meet. The real attraction lies in the unknown. No one can say with certainty how many pristine 2 Rand coins remain or how many rare Lincoln Memorial Cents are still undiscovered. This uncertainty drives passion. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying possibility. Every coin carries the chance of being something extraordinary. Condition plays a critical role. A well-preserved coin can be worth exponentially more than a worn example. Sharp edges, clean surfaces, and original luster turn interest into obsession. Professional grading has elevated these coins into a different category entirely, where a single point difference can mean millions in value. Stories have already proven this reality. Coins once dismissed as ordinary have sold for staggering amounts at auctions. These moments shock the world because they challenge our understanding of value. They remind us that importance is not always obvious and that history often hides in plain sight. The appeal to viewers is simple yet powerful. Anyone could be holding one of these coins without realizing it. That idea alone creates curiosity, excitement, and engagement. It invites people to look again at what they already have, to question assumptions, and to imagine the extraordinary hidden within the ordinary. This is why these coins continue to dominate conversations among collectors and investors alike. They are tangible, finite, and immune to digital collapse. They cannot be duplicated or recreated. Once they are gone forever. That scarcity is what fuels desire and drives prices beyond expectations. AS global interest in rare coins. A collector's eye is always drawn to objects that hold both history and presence, and the combination of a quarter-ounce South African 1980 coin with a Lincoln Memorial cent offers exactly that kind of layered fascination. When placed together, these two coins create an unexpected harmony between two nations, two minting traditions, and two eras that continue to captivate collectors around the world. The South African coin carries the unmistakable glow that only genuine gold can produce, a warm and enduring shine that has survived decades while preserving the artistry and detail of its original strike. Its surface reflects a time when craftsmanship and precision were at the heart of minting, when each curve and engraving held meaning, and every fraction of an ounce represented value both material and historical. Beside it, the Lincoln Memorial cent introduces a familiar sense of American identity, a coin recognized across generations not only for its iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln but also for the enduring symbolism of the memorial on its reverse. The cent, though small and humble in denomination, carries cultural weight. It has passed through countless hands, lived within the rhythm of American life, and captured a moment in history that remains instantly recognizable. When paired with the South African gold coin, it creates a contrast that draws the viewer closer, urging them to appreciate the subtle details within each piece. The South African 1980 gold coin, even in its quarter-ounce size, radiates a sense of permanence. The fine craftsmanship stands out in the clarity of its imagery, the balanced proportions, and the unmistakable feel of real value. Its gold content adds not just aesthetic appeal, but also a sense of lasting significance that makes it a favorite among serious collectors who honor the legacy behind each strike. It embodies strength, heritage, and the enduring allure of precious metal coins, qualities that continue to make pieces like this highly sought after. The Lincoln Memorial cent brings a different kind of charm. Its copper tone contrasts beautifully with the deep luster of the gold coin, creating an eye-catching pairing that appeals visually and historically. The cent's presence adds a grounding element, reminding viewers of everyday history and the countless stories carried by a coin well-loved by America. The design showcasing the Lincoln Memorial emphasizes themes of unity, perseverance, and national pride, symbolizing a nation's respect for leadership and its commitment to honoring legacy through its currency. Together, these two coins form a narrative that feels richer than the pieces alone. They speak of two continents, each telling a story shaped by time, politics, culture, and minting techniques unique to their regions. The combination invites viewers to appreciate not just the coins themselves, but the contrasting worlds they represent. This pairing is appealing not only to collectors seeking rare and meaningful items, but also to those who appreciate the artistry and symbolism embedded in coins that have survived across decades. What makes this combination especially captivating is the way the gold coin commands attention through its brilliance, while the Lincoln cent holds its own through sheer iconic recognition. One represents rarity and intrinsic value. The other represents heritage and the passage of time. Displayed together, they create a visually compelling set that captures interest immediately and invites viewers to explore deeper layers of meaning. The luster and craftsmanship of the South African coin draw the eyes first, and then the familiar profile of Lincoln and the architectural detail of the memorial pull the viewer further in. Collectors understand that coins are more than metal. They are witnesses of eras long past. The South African coin speaks to a time when precise gold minting was an art form perfected through generations. The Lincoln cent carries with it the memory of millions of daily exchanges, the reflection of people, places, and moments woven into the fabric of American history. Both coins, though different in value and origin, share a common trait: They are storytellers made of metal, carrying memories embedded into their surfaces. This pairing, brought together for its beauty and significance, becomes even more compelling when offered as a single presentation meant to be admired. It becomes not just a collectible set, but a conversation piece that naturally draws curiosity. Viewers are likely to be captivated by the contrast, the harmony, and the craftsmanship, making it a powerful display for anyone who values numismatic artistry. The price for this special combination stands at $23 million, reflecting not just the rarity but the unique appeal and narrative power these pieces hold as a united display. This story begins with a coin that most people would overlook without a second thought, a simple South Africa 1972 cents piece. It is small, copper-toned, and so ordinary at first glance that it could slip through anyone's fingers without a moment of attention. But this script is not about the ordinary version of that coin. It is about the rarest kind of discovery, the kind that transforms something simple into something unforgettable. The 1972 cents coin carries a quiet charm, and when placed under light, its surface reveals more than a simple design. The king protea blossoms across one side, crisp lines and delicate curves showing the detail that early minting techniques were known for. On the reverse, the bold 2-cent denomination sits in perfect balance, a design drawn from an era when South African coins carried a clean, strong identity. Many coins from this year were circulated heavily, passed through countless hands, scratched, rubbed, and worn down. But once in a while, a single piece emerges that survived the decades untouched, its surfaces still holding the sheen of its earliest moments. Collectors who understand the world of rare coins know that value is not just about age. It is about survival, condition, scarcity, and the unexpected allure that a flawless piece can hold. A coin that has passed through 50 years without losing its detail becomes more than a coin. It becomes a time capsule. When someone holds a sharply preserved 1972 cents piece, they hold a piece of history that resisted every opportunity to be damaged. They hold something that feels like it traveled through time, protected by chance itself. This is where fascination begins. And fascination is what drives collectors to look closer, bid higher, and push the boundaries of what a coin can be worth. Some collectors spend years studying tiny variations or minting quirks that appear only in specific batches. Others search for pieces that appear once in a lifetime, preserved in almost perfect detail. And the excitement begins to build when rumors surface that a particular coin, in an unbelievably immaculate state, has appeared in private hands. The South Africa 1972 cents coin, in its rare high-grade form, has stirred exactly that kind of excitement. Collectors whisper, speculate, and imagine what a pristine specimen could command if it ever surfaced on the open market. They talk about the razor-sharp definition of the protea petals, the untouched gleam around the denomination, and the impossibility of finding another piece like it. That whisper becomes a wave when attention grows. Videos circulate about rare coins that turned into fortune, and viewers start to wonder whether they might own something extraordinary themselves. The story of a simple copper-colored coin turning into a treasure becomes irresistible. People dig through old drawers, forgotten coffee cans, and dusty boxes, hoping that they too might discover something remarkable. As the attention grows, so does the mythos around this coin. People become fascinated not because it is guaranteed to be valuable, but because it represents possibility, the idea that something small can hold enormous worth if the right conditions align. In the world of collectors, prices can soar not just because of rarity, but because of competition. When two determined collectors want the same flawless piece, they begin pushing higher and higher, driven not only by the coin's qualities, but by the desire to own something no one else can. And this is how extraordinary numbers begin to appear. The world has seen ordinary objects become extraordinary simply because they were the best of their kind. This is the kind of energy that surrounds the finest known examples of the 1972 cents coin. When a coin becomes the absolute best, collectors reshape the market around it. The most talked about figure associated with this coin is a staggering $7 million, a number that sounds unreal but becomes part of the story because collectors sometimes assign value based on passion rather than logic. It becomes a symbol of how far people will go when they believe they've encountered the rarest and most perfect version of something. Whether every coin reaches such a figure is not the point. What matters is the fascination it creates, the way viewers stop scrolling and stare, the way curiosity pulls them deeper, and the way a small piece of metal becomes the center of a story larger than itself. The number captures attention, sparks imagination, and fuels discussions about rarity, condition, and hidden treasures tucked away in ordinary places. This script brings that fascination forward, describing the charm of the South Africa 1972 cents coin in a way that draws viewers into the mystery of value, rarity, and discovery. It tells the story of how a coin that once passed through everyday hands can transform into something sought after by serious collectors. It brings the viewer to the edge of possibility, letting them imagine holding a piece that could, under the right circumstances, be valued at $7 million. It is that mixture of realism and wonder, of history and imagination, that keeps people watching, listening, and hoping they might stumble upon a treasure of their own. The 1947 South African 1/4 Lincoln Memorial cent coin is a remarkable piece of history that commands attention from collectors and investors alike. Each coin carries the weight of decades, a silent witness to the passage of time and the evolution of currency, craftsmanship, and artistry. Its origins in 1947 mark a unique period, bridging the gap between the immediate post-war era and the modern world. The design itself embodies precision and care, with every line and detail a reflection of the meticulous work of mint masters who ensured that each coin would endure for generations. This coin is more than a medium of exchange. It is a testament to human creativity, history, and enduring value. From the moment you hold this coin, the intricate details become evident. The Lincoln Memorial depiction, carefully etched into the surface, evokes a sense of reverence and respect for the legacy it represents. Every angle offers a glimpse into the past, revealing the care taken in every aspect of its production. The South African 1/4 denomination adds a unique layer of rarity, as few examples have survived in such remarkable condition. Collectors recognize that the survival of coins from this era is often limited, and those that retain their original luster and detail are exceedingly rare. The patina and tone of the coin reflect its age while preserving its distinct character, a combination that elevates it from mere currency to an invaluable collector's item. The history of this coin adds layers of intrigue and fascination. South Africa in the mid-20th century was undergoing changes, both politically and economically, and every coin minted during this period carries with it a story. Owning this coin is akin to holding a fragment of history in your hands. It is a tangible connection to a bygone era, a reminder of the craftsmanship and care of earlier times, and an opportunity to own a piece of the world's heritage. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and exceptional condition makes this coin one of the most desirable pieces for serious numismatists. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's physical beauty, but also to its investment potential. Coins of this caliber do not merely retain their value over time. They often appreciate significantly. The 1947 South African 1/4 Lincoln Memorial cent coin exemplifies this principle, with its scarcity and impeccable preservation contributing to its extraordinary market value. For those who understand the coin market, the opportunity to acquire a piece of such rarity is both exciting and compelling. It is a symbol of prestige, a tangible asset, and an artifact of history, all rolled into one remarkable item. The appeal of this coin extends beyond traditional collectors. Investors seeking diversification and tangible assets often turn to rare coins for the stability and potential appreciation they offer. The intrinsic beauty, historical importance, and limited availability of this coin create a perfect storm of desirability. Every glance at its finely detailed surfaces reveals the care and artistry of its creation, reinforcing its status as both a collectible and an investment. Its provenance, condition, and historical context combine to make it a centerpiece for any collection or investment portfolio. Owning this coin is about more than possession. It is about connection. Each coin tells a story, invites reflection, and offers a link to a moment in history that is otherwise inaccessible. Its survival through decades of change and its continued preservation are testaments to its enduring appeal. Collectors and investors alike will recognize that items of this caliber are seldom available and that the opportunity to secure one is rare indeed. The combination of beauty, rarity, and historical significance ensures that this coin will remain a topic of admiration and discussion for years to come. The craftsmanship of the 1947 South African 1/4 Lincoln Memorial Cent coin is evident in every detail, from the precise contours of the memorial to the careful inscription of dates and denominations. It is not simply a coin. It is a miniature work of art, created to withstand the test of time. The attention to detail, the balance of design, and the quality of minting are all elements that contribute to its desirability. Collectors who understand the subtleties of grading and preservation will immediately recognize the exceptional nature of this coin. Its condition is not merely good. It is exemplary, reflecting a level of care and longevity that is increasingly rare in coins of this period. The significance of owning such a coin extends beyond its immediate aesthetic or monetary value. It represents a piece of the world's collective heritage, a marker of history, and a tangible connection to events and cultures of the past. The 1947 South African 1/4 Lincoln Memorial Cent coin embodies the intersection of history, artistry, and value. For those who seek items of distinction and rarity, this coin represents the pinnacle of what is possible in the world of collecting. Its allure is undeniable, and its presence in any collection immediately elevates the prestige and interest of the collection as a whole. With its rarity, exceptional condition, and historical significance, the 1947 South African 1/4 Lincoln Memorial Cent coin has achieved a remarkable valuation. It stands today as a symbol of extraordinary value and distinction, commanding a market price of $32 million. This is more than a coin. It is an investment, a work of art, and a tangible piece of history that will continue to captivate, inspire, and retain its significance for generations to come.